On this week's show, we look back on the historic Grand Prix. We look forward to the Formula One Grand Prix with this accident simulation for training purposes. And we take a look at one family's adventure on their boat. Monaco is a famous location in the world of motorsport. Its distinctive city circuit has existed since 1929, and whilst the Formula One Grand Prix attracts thousands of spectators, the historic Grand Prix also has a wide audience. Every 2 years, the event brings together classic car enthusiasts, collectors, and those who appreciate beautiful cars.
It's
surprising and delightful at the same time because you realise how important it is to remember. And there are also passionate people who are wealthy enough to ensure that classic racing lives on. Held biannually since 1997, the historic Grand Prix is celebrating its 10th anniversary this year. Over 250 cars from the 1930s to the 1970s competed on the famous circuit during the 3 days of the event. Legendary cars that made motorsport history. The historic Grand Prix is over and it will soon be time for the Formula One Grand Prix, on a city circuit that can be dangerous. This is why every year all the Monégasque safety teams who will be working on the event come together for a training simulation.
These exercices
are important because it enables teams to be prepared and to work with other teams. It teaches people to work in unusual situations and to put in place action plans. If a serious accident were to occur, people can become stressed, and the only way to avoid that stress taking over is to train in advance and to be prepared.
Intervient à ce moment-là, et c'est que par l'entraînement, par une réflexion préalable, que l'on pourra maîtriser cette composante du stress.
The various safety units were able to test their reactions when faced with a crisis situation. In this case, the bend in front of the tobacconist was chosen to stage a spectacular accident, a location that has already seen its fair share of accidents in the past. This accident simulation was also a good opportunity for everyone to get more familiar with the new race control tower, which was recently inaugurated by Prince Albert II. The new building is 1,500 square metres. It's really quite impressive, and it's certainly at the moment, even with the resources that Bahrain and China have, the best, most functional and most intelligent, in inverted commas, tower you will find on the circuits throughout the world. The new race control tower provides great views of the whole lower part of the circuit, from the exit of the tunnel to the pit stop straight. Philippe Poupon is currently living a very special adventure with his wife Géraldine Danon and their children. 7 years ago they set off on their boat Fleur Australe and have already sailed 120,000 kilometres. They are now in the Mediterranean Sea and they decided to moor in Monaco to meet the Principality's school children. We're not being selfish about our adventure, and that's what we're doing with Geraldine. The films, the books, we're trying to share our adventure with as many people as possible, telling them how lucky we are to travel around our beautiful planet. It would be a bit selfish if we just kept it all to ourselves, going around in circles in the middle of the ocean. Everybody has their role on board. Philippe Poupon is in charge of navigation and safety of the family. And as for Geraldine, she's coming back to her first love. She is filming and writing about this fantastic human adventure. After a 2-day stopover in Monaco, the family was back on the high seas, where they may even meet Mike Horn, whom they had come to offer encouragement to when he left from the yacht club for his epic voyage around the world. Time to go. See you next week.